Flosstube, welcome to my channel, Little Lime Stitchery. I'm Stephanie. Let's talk about my stitching this week. So I have a few FFOs. So I finally got around to framing this Squirtle piece. Ignore the glare. So this we're going to hang up. Sorry, there was like a little piece of fuzz on it. Anyway, so this one we're going to hang up on the wall next to Mike's desk. I like the way it came out. So some of the fabric is a little wonky. I don't know if you can tell. You can tell when you're like looking at the frame that the boxes aren't totally straight, but that's because the fabric isn't quite like perpendicular, so like the vertical parts are aligned and then the horizontal ones kind of aren't, so it's kind of a little slanted, but whatever, I think it looks pretty good. And I had to find, so I found this 6x8 frame at AC Moore, and of course I had to get it because I don't know, the 5x7 just didn't give it enough room. I feel like it looks really good in this size frame. So I'm happy that worked out because I was getting a little, not anxious, but it's like, where can you find a 6x8 frame? Pretty much nowhere. Or if you can, let me know because I haven't seen them. And then next up is, oh, did I forget it on my desk? I forgot on my desk. I will be right back. Because of course I did. Can never just be prepared for once. Anyway, so I finally also got around to framing this little I'm Bananas About You by Stitchrovia. Trying to get it to zoom, not be shiny. I don't know if that's really clear enough, but yeah, super cute. We like to eat a lot of bananas. And yeah, this one is going to New York with him. This one's also kind of slanted, but it's on the same fabric, the 16 count. I just think all of that 16 count is kind of a little slanted. It's okay. Sorry, you don't want to look at me looking at my cross stitch. You guys should be looking at the cross stitch. But anyway, so this little one is going to New York with my baby, so he knows that I love him. And then I have a finish. So I started this last week and then just finished it. Just did it all week. So yeah, this is pretty much it as far as stitching goes. This is what I stitched for the week. It's called Drinks All Around by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I just did the little Mojito glass because I think he's so cute. Can I zoom this in more? Zoom this in. I'm not zooming anything, I'm just moving the fabric closer to the camera. But I think he came out really cute. And yeah, you probably saw if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw the start. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should follow me if you like my channel. Same thing at Little Lime Stitchery. But yeah, making a very conscious effort to like post. And this is fabric that I dyed. I think it was the navy color. Yeah, I want to say this is navy. But very like washed out and faded. There we go. Super, super cute. If you have any ideas on how you would like to see them finished, please leave a comment below. Because I was thinking about just making a hoop and then just doing like the candy stripes here, but I don't know if it's gonna look too like red, white, and blue 4th of July now that I did him on the blue background, because originally I was gonna do him on not the called for background, but like the model is stitched on a off-white kind of beige color, so I was thinking about doing that, and I think that would look cute in a hoop with the candy stripes. But now that it's on the blue, what do you think I should do with it? Should I maybe get some lime fabric and mat it on that? And we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. And then my whip that I think I'm actually not going to work on for a while anymore. Because I think I put a few stitches in her. I'm not really sure. I think I put maybe like a few stitches in here somewhere. Maybe I did this. But I was really into her for a while, and now she's kind of, not that she's only going to be a Halloween piece, but you know, Halloween's kind of far away, so. But also I want to get to other things like wedding things, and that comes before, so I'm very excited to be working on like wedding themed cross stitch. And then I also have some finishes. Well, they're finishes from a while ago for my sister's wedding, so I can't quite show those yet. I think that's it for stitching. I mean, not a lot, but kind of yes, a lot. I don't know. It's not a lot for me. I'm also a very slow stitcher, so I apologize if that bores you. But I'm a very, very slow stitcher, and I have very limited time. Like I'm sure most of you do, but you know, limited time for stitching. So I stitch when I can and try not to ignore my fiance. Because I know sometimes he feels a little left out, but sometimes I gotta stitch. Okay, and then the final thing is, so this was the fabric that I dyed last week. Very mottled. I was thinking about, so I should, oops, sorry. So stray threads get everywhere. So it's very mottled. I don't know if I can get like an accurate color. Maybe back here is more accurate. For my chalkboard piece, so it's very, very, let's move this over here more. It's very, very mottled, which, so I was thinking about, you know, dyeing it again. That could, actually this side I think is a little bit better. Less mottled. I prefer less mottled, but, so anyway. Because I think, I don't know, sometimes I think if it's like more mottled or if the contrast in the modeling is very, you know, if it's got more contrast, that it kind of takes away from the piece because it looks too busy. So I was thinking about re-dyeing it, but I also kind of wanted, I don't know, I didn't want to ruin it in case, because some parts of it aren't that, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But so I re-dyed a piece, which I am a lot happier. So I did this in a really, really big mason jar, and I think it came out so much better. It's coming out, or at least from what I can tell on camera, it's coming out like a dark gray. Well, everything's kind of blown out, I think, because of the window and the sun, but it definitely is a lot. I'm trying to think. It's definitely darker. I feel it definitely looks like more of a chalkboard. It's darker than this one for sure. And I don't want to say that it is or isn't. I don't know if you can tell. Ugh, they look the same. Or at least from what I can tell, they look the same. Besides the modeling, I'm talking about like the darks in this one as opposed to this dark. But it's got very. So the new one I did, it's got very far and few in between, like modeling. I'm trying to see if this is the good side or the bad side. Not that there's ever a good side or a bad side, it's just this one has, you know, some more splotchy modeling, which if that's what you want, that's fine. This one has less splotchy modeling. But it's got like, there's a stripe right there that I think looks really good as, for like chalkboard, I don't know. So, there we go, that's a little blue, but it's coming out a little better. It still looks really light on camera. But, so for this one, I used, sorry, I'm like talking to myself. I mean, I guess it's all Flosstube is talking to yourself. But, so for this one, I used the Rit Dye, the color, here, let me get the bottle. Sorry, I am like really not prepared today. So, the Rit ColorStay Dye Fixative, and this is what the bottle looks like. There we go. So after I dunked it in the black dye, I dunked it in there, and I didn't notice a lot of the color not leaving the fabric, which is nice, because I feel like I'm just washing out all of my money. All the money is just going down the drain, which is why I try to get as much out of the dyes as I can. So I leave them in my jars, and sometimes I'll need to shake them up, or sometimes I like strain it out so all the chunky bits don't get all over my fabric, because that's not a good look. But, so I put it in there, and I think it held the color better. I don't know, I just think I'm definitely happy with how this came out as opposed to the first one. I'm not sure which, I might use this bit over here, because I feel like it's got some modeling but not. So I think this piece is going to come out to be a small piece, so I don't want like big blotches behind it. I don't know. Fabric dyeing, a lot of experimenting, but it's fun. I really enjoy it. So hopefully I will start after I chart it, because I want the words to be different. Don't forget, if you watch my last video, you'll know I want the words to be different, to be more of like a wedding record. There's something I want to mention on that. Oh yeah, so if you haven't seen my last video, definitely subscribe to my channel so you can see my new videos and my past videos and all my videos. You know when I have new content. Let's see. So what else? Oh, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, but these are new glasses, but they're like old glasses. So before I had my other glasses, I had these, and they were really comfortable. They're kind of like sunglasses, and they had transitions in them. And Mike always makes fun of me because he thinks I look like a blind person. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. No offense to blind people, but he thinks I look like a blind person because they're transitions and, you know, they get dark. I'm tired of wearing, with my old glasses, I was tired of wearing my glasses and being blinded by the sun. But Tuesday, I'm really excited because, sorry, Mike's being a butt in the corner. Literally showing me his butt. So Tuesday, I'm getting a laser treatment done to my eye. It's the newest one. It's called Smile. So I'm really, really excited about that, and also really, really nervous. And I'm supposed to put drops in my eyes 2 days before. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry. So I'm supposed to put drops in my eyes, and they kind of stung. I don't know if that means my eyes are just, if my eyes are dirty and like they need to be disinfected. I'm not really sure what the doctor's supposed to do, but yeah, they kind of burned a little. So now I have clean eyes. I don't know. Anyway, so I'll be getting that done. So I'm really excited to be able to wear, you know, whatever sunglasses I want and not have to worry about, not have to worry about wearing glasses, because I never cared about wearing glasses until I met Mike. Because he always finds a way to hurt me, accidentally, but he always like bashes his face into mine. He's always like smearing, getting smudges all over my glasses with his nose or whatever. Also in the rain, when it rains, they get all smudged and have little water droplets all over. It's just, I don't know. I just think it'll be nice to not have to wear glasses. And I've never worn contacts. My sister's like, you have to wear contacts for my wedding. And I was just like, I'm not going to buy an entire box of contacts just to wear for your wedding. Especially because I just got these done. They're like, oh, well, your insurance won't cover glasses and contacts. So I would have to pay for it out of pocket, which I didn't even feel like paying for an entire box of contacts out of pocket. And also when I went over there, they're like, oh, well, we have to take a class on how to put them. I don't know. The guy just made it sound like a big to-do. And I'm not about that when I could just wear my glasses. But, sorry, my cat is hunting something. I think he found a bug. Hold on one second. I need to go check that out. What are you? Oh, that's interesting. Why are you doing that? What the hell, Link? Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so that was really interesting. He didn't find a bug, but what he did was he pretended he was a dog. And you know how like dogs go into your hamper, pull out your socks, and like start chewing your socks and running away or whatever? He basically, like, one of my pajama pants has like a string, like a tie string, and he like grabbed it, and I guess there was a whole bunch of clothes on it, so like he just ran with it, and there was like a trail of clothing. I don't know. That was weird. I've never seen him do that before. I get so excited about it. I mean, I've seen him get excited about my drawstring pants or whatever, but like to like run with them in his mouth. He's very dog-like sometimes. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come on. You can lay down here. He likes to lay down next to me. I don't know if you guys can see him though. I don't know if you guys want to watch me like fight with him. He doesn't really like to be picked up. He kind of does. He's not going to give me a lot of trouble if I pick him up. Oh, there he is. There he is. Sorry about that. Say hi. I don't know why, but to me he always looks so small on camera. He's not that small. He just looks small. Alright. Anyway, sorry. So, getting my eyes. I feel like I always say I'm like getting my, like, I feel like I'm getting new eyes. Like, I'm not gonna be a cyborg with some fake eyes, but like, I don't know. I just feel, I don't know. I like saying that. My friend got a metal, like, rod in his leg, so now he's like, I'm a cyborg. I don't know. So I'm not getting any put in my eyes or anything, but it's fun to think you're a cyborg. Kind of not fun. I don't know. My friend thought it would be interesting if cyborgs did take over the world, but I don't think that would be fun. Sorry, now I'm just rambling about nonsense. Anyway, so, also really excited because my dress came in. It was really quick. So I was like freaking out. I don't know if I think I said this last week, but I was freaking out because after I got my dress, because I had asked her, I'm like, how long is it going to take to come in? And she's just like, oh, well, it depends. Meanwhile, the first place that I went to, sorry, there's all this cat here now around. I don't know if you heard his little war cry. He does that when he's running, like a little war cry. So the first place that I went to, they were like, I guess maybe that's why they were like so rude to me, is just because it takes 6 months. Like, this girl's not gonna have a dress, she's not gonna buy a dress, whatever. But they could have like just said that instead of like, I don't know, they were just super, super rude. But so this new place, I asked them how long is it gonna take to get the dress in, and they said, sorry, let me move this back, it's like bothering me now. Anyway, okay. So they were like, it depends, this and that or whatever, but they like assured me it was gonna be in, and I thought it was still gonna take like a decent amount of time. Literally, it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and I got a call, like, so between last week and this week, I think it was like Wednesday, they were like, your dress is in. And they said something about, you know, the whole coronavirus and whatever. Like, I guess they were trying to get it in before, I don't know, because there's been a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff going on with, like, imports and whatever. I don't know. I don't know the whole deal. But I was like, 2 weeks, it's super, super quick. So, I don't know. I'll ask them more about it. But I was worried that I wasn't going to have a dress. And now I literally have, I feel like I have all the time in the world to get the alterations for my dress done. I mean, it'll be here before you know it. So, I don't know. But maybe I don't know. We're planning on going next week to, well, I don't know. I have to find shoes, obviously. I don't know. Let me know any tips you guys have for, like, weddings. So we're doing, like, a very small, like, me, him, and witnesses elopement kind of thing. So it's not, we might do a small party after with some friends, but that's pretty much it for that. But let me know if you have any tips or anything that I need to know for, like, I don't know, wedding things. Okay, I think that's it for this week. I will let you know next week. You know, if I'm blind, obviously. I know there's a very small percentage of chance, a very small chance of that happening, and I saw a lot of reviews from this clinic specifically, and they have a lot of like testimonials and things of that nature. So yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully I don't go blind. Hopefully it doesn't affect my cross stitching in any way. If only for the better. Because I don't have a problem seeing up close, but I always wear my glasses. So like then when I like take them off, I don't know, it looks weird. I'm not sure if it's just like my vision adjusting or I don't know. But yeah, keep on cross stitching. So I'll see you guys next week.